Hello, this is a warning to Goodwill on sales from an expert seller. I sell on Amazon, I sell on eBay, I sell on Macari. Now I started doing Facebook Marketplace, so I kind of consider myself a salesman. Plus, in my private job, I also sell products as well. But today's video is actually a warning for Goodwill company, Goodwill staff, things like that. I want you guys to stay in business. I consider myself a thrifter, a professional thrifter. I love to do it. I love to get antiques. I love finding those, high ticket items. One of my favorite items I ever got was a huge lot of GI Joes, which I picked up like 2 bags of GI Joes from the 80s and sold them for like $200 at auction. So I'm a huge thrifting fan, right? A couple years back, I was selling electronics quite a bit on Amazon. I was selling VCRs left and right, combos left and right, and I was getting a lot of the stuff from Goodwill. I don't buy any junk. I only get stuff that I know my customers are going to like. So good business is key to a good business. But the warning to Goodwill is you guys really need to watch your prices. I mean, for crying out loud, guys, I'm seeing electronics at $50, $60 rate. I saw a dual cassette deck the other day for $40. This is stuff that Goodwill is getting for free. The reason why you guys were thriving for years and years and years is because not only did you have donations from people, but you also had you were keeping your prices cheap, so stuff was flying out the door. Now stuff is just sitting there all week, sitting there for 2 weeks, and you guys are losing big money. And so what caused all these price changes? Number one, the economy. Number two, a lot of it was based on the theories of, people are reselling this stuff and making money. But you also have to realize that we can't buy items from Goodwill unless we get it for a good price. So now you're losing like 90% of the thrifters that were buying all the Goodwill stuff, as well as regular customers, obviously. It's not just thrifters buying it. But a huge part of Goodwill sales were coming from people like myself that thrift. I don't make a lot of money in my regular job, so I do online sales to supplement that. And so I took a major hit to my business with these Goodwill prices because a lot of times I'm having to pass on items because they're too expensive. For example, that dual cassette player, I could have bought that and resold it and made a little bit of money. But at the $40 rate, there's really not a lot of money to be made for the thrifter. So I guess the warning to Goodwill is if you guys want to stay in business, I can see the writing on the wall. I see some of your Goodwill businesses going out of business because you guys have just ridiculously jacked your prices. I mean, I saw a pair of boots the other day. They wanted $25 for a used pair of boots. Where do you get that? You guys got the boots for free. Why not list them for $10 and sell them that day? And then you guys have the nerve to ask us to donate to Goodwill at checkout after you just charge us $40 for an electronic? Are you ridiculously crazy? And then if I was to actually Google how much you guys, the top dogs, make, is probably in the hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars that the high up staff are making. So guys, the warning to Goodwill is you have got to adjust your prices in your local businesses. Otherwise, you guys are headed out of business. I see the writing on the wall. I see stuff just sitting there week after week. People aren't buying it because the prices are too high. I mean, even on clothes. I mean, my own sister made a comment the other day. She said, being on a low budget, I can't even afford this stuff anymore. I mean, how is a single mom with children going to afford a toy that should be $2 and you guys have it marked at 10? I mean, these single moms are on a super tight income. Thrifters are on a super tight income. You guys think we're getting rich off this stuff, but it's really just a supplement to our income. Like for me, I work like 20 hours a week in a regular job for a company. But I also do Amazon, eBay, and Macari, so I make some money doing that. And I do merch by Amazon, so I design t-shirts. So I guess if anybody in management at Goodwill gets this message, my message is to you guys, you need to lower your prices if you want to stay in business because the writing is on the wall. You guys are headed to being out of business. Is that what you want? Do you want to have to shut your doors and have all the people lose their jobs that work for Goodwill? Because people are going to stop donating. People are just going to say, they're jacking prices up big time. We're not going to donate to Goodwill anymore. And a lot of people are doing that. They're just not donating because they know they're going to rip people off. Another thrift store has opened up down the road from where I live, so I started going there and thrifting items. I actually picked up a PS3 at a different thrift store for $3. That same PS3 would have been $60 to $80 at Goodwill. So you guys are going to put yourself out of business, okay? I'm going to end this video by saying you guys are headed out of business if you continue these high prices, because people are going to stop donating. They're going to say, why would we donate for you guys when you guys are ripping people off? Anyway, that's the end of today's rant. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this video. If you like thrifting videos, selling videos, you can subscribe to this channel, like this video. You can check out some of the merch in my description, some of my t-shirts, my Amazon t-shirts. If you have an extra money week, you can add to cart. But I'm also going to leave a Helium-10 discount for all you online sellers out there. The code is going to be GetCheddar50. I'm going to leave 2 codes down there for you guys. One will give you a long-term discount. One will give you, like, I believe it's the first month discount. But I'm going to leave 2 codes for Helium-10 in the description. That way you guys can cash in on those golden keywords for your online sales. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. That's the end of today's Goodwill rant. Myself, I love Goodwill. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I want you guys to stay open. But if you guys keep jacking prices, you're going to end up shutting your doors. Mark my words. Till next time. Bye.